This game might predict the stock market, and this list might outperform the S&P 500. Here's everything you missed on Wall Street these last few weeks. This guy might be onto something. Someone on WallStreetBets claims RuneScape 3 bond prices predict the S&P 500. Yes, the video game. He analyzed RuneScape bond prices and the S&P 500 from 2020 to 2025. And here's the interesting part. RuneScape bonds tend to move first, about 49 days before the S&P follows. The correlation? Around 0.43. Strong enough to not be pure coincidence. His theory is simple. If the 30-day average of RuneScape bonds goes up, the S&P often rallies later. If bond prices fall, markets tend to weaken. His backtest showed about 63% accuracy on upward moves. Downside signals were weaker but still notable. A virtual economy leading real markets. WallStreetBets is split. Either this is next-level degenerate genius or the greatest coincidence ever posted. Is RuneScape predicting Wall Street? Positions in the comments. Breaking news. Apparently war is bullish for pizza. America invades Venezuela and WallStreetBets only hears one thing. Opportunity. One trader dropped a serious DD. He checked Google data and noticed pizza places near the Pentagon were suddenly seeing a surge in orders. Papa John's up 4% yesterday. And it gets even better. He says institutions are front-running pizza stocks because military operations increase pizza demand. And of course, Warren Buffett already knew. He bought Domino's years ago, a food-based military strategy. So yeah, Monday open, full port into Papa John's. Silver is taking a beating today, right after its record-breaking rally. And this WallStreetBets trader barely got away in time. A few days ago, he bought one full silver futures contract with an entry price of $75. Silver kept ripping, moving from 75 all the way to 82 at one point. A friend warned him to sell because COMEX margin requirements were coming, but he ignored it. Then the drop started fast and violent. He panic sold around 80, still locking a $25,000 gain. So why is silver getting hit? Traders are taking profits after a parabolic run, higher margin requirements forcing liquidations, and thin holiday liquidity making moves worse. In futures trading, survival matters more than perfect timing. But with this level of greed, survival doesn't last forever. Someone on WallStreetBets just went balls deep into Google because of a Polymarket insider. A few weeks ago, a Polymarket user predicted exactly when Gemini 3 would drop. They nailed it, but here's the scary part. They also correctly predicted the most searched movie, the most searched athlete, the top searched person, and even that Gemini Flash would not launch before December 15th. That's not luck. That's insider information, and everyone believes this account belongs to a Google employee printing money. Now they're back. They're betting Gemini hits 50% plus on Frontier Math's benchmark. And one single account moved the odds from 8 cents to 45. So here's how he plans to profit. He's loading up on Google calls because he believes AI is the main market cap driver right now. And with Gemini 3, Google is already ahead. Best case, Google wins. Worst case, he rolls into leaps. So do you believe this insider edge, or is this just gambling on gambling? This trader couldn't have timed this question any better. Just hours before tensions between the US and Venezuela exploded across headlines, he went on WallStreetBets with one simple idea. Create the most unethical investment portfolio imaginable. He starts with oil, adding ExxonMobil and Chevron. Then he moves to gambling with Flutter Entertainment and MGM Resorts. For defense and weapons, he goes with Lockheed Martin and RTX. And of course, he tops it off with tobacco, Philip Morris and Altria. The comments got dark, fast. People telling him he needs exposure to small arms. Others saying gambling isn't complete without sports betting. And one name kept coming back, Palantir. 3 days later, the portfolio is already beating the market. So let me ask you, what stock belongs in the most unethical portfolio? How do you tell your wife that you just lost most of your life savings? This WallStreetBets trader started investing in October. At first, it looked good. He made about $4,000 on his first few trades. But then it went downhill, fast. In just 3 months, he lost over $74,000, down 77%. So he asked WallStreetBets one simple question. And let's just say the comments were absolutely brutal. One user said, judging by his post history, his wife probably doesn't even exist. One guy said, just run it back up to 100K, then tell her you're basically even. Someone else said he should show her his new crown first. And one absolute menace suggested explaining it from the top of a building. So now I'm curious, how would you tell your wife? Let me know in the comments. He made over $1.6 million last year with only 2 stocks. It's that time of the year again. WallStreetBets is posting their yearly gains and losses. And yes, most of them are absolutely brutal. But this trader found his moment to shine. He posted $1.6 million in profit, up 1,166%, all from just 2 positions. He started buying both around $4 in 2024, AST Space Mobile and Rocket Lab, while some are saying he'll probably lose it all within a year or even within a week. Others are urging him to take the money and run. So here's the real question. What would you do in his position? It's finally here. WallStreetBets just dropped their dark horse picks for 2026. Last year, this exact list beat the S&P by 22%. The concept is simple. One trader tracked the upvotes, put $25 in each stock, and let WSB cook. Here's the full list. I'm flashing it twice, so pause it or save it for later. 40 stocks, 1 year, third attempt to beat the market. This is not financial advice. This is crowd psychology with a track record. Now I'm curious, which stocks on this list do you actually believe in? Comment the ticker, and let's see what the crowd thinks.